Hidden Bible by Nameless Saint. In the 1970s, during a period of strict religious repression in China, 10 tourists from various nationalities, including several Asians and one American named Michael, undertook a daring mission. They were part of an underground effort to smuggle Bibles into a country where religious texts were heavily restricted. The tourists each carried one of 20 large, identical colored bags, all packed with small Chinese translated Bibles. The journey was fraught with tension and secrecy, knowing that discovery would have grave consequences. Upon arrival at the border, the customs inspection began. The officers were meticulous and soon found the Bibles. Realizing the severity of the situation, Michael made a bold decision. As the lead American in the group, he claimed ownership of all 10 bags, taking the full responsibility upon himself. His bravery garnered immediate international attention. The U.S. government, recognizing the gravity of Michael's sacrifice, mobilized all available resources to secure his release. Media coverage of his plight turned him into a symbol of courage and faith. His story became the subject of a best-selling book, and he was soon living a life of newfound fame and wealth. The Chinese government, wary of the growing international pressure and the potential for further unrest, decided to negotiate. They allowed the remaining tourists to distribute the Bibles to Chinese churches under heavy escort. The official story was that the Bibles were a rare gift from abroad, a token of international goodwill. As the tourists left, the Chinese authorities quickly moved to retrieve and burn the Bibles. However, the churches, aware of the potential for hidden copies, devised their own plan. They discreetly smuggled out some of the Bibles, while others were carefully transcribed by hand. This effort ensured that, despite the destruction of many copies, the teachings of the Bible continued to spread in a clandestine manner. The twist came years later when a new, reform-minded Chinese leader came to power. This leader, inspired by the stories of bravery and the silent resilience of the Chinese churches, began to lift restrictions on religious practices. The suppressed Bibles, along with the handwritten copies, played a pivotal role in the renewed spiritual awakening across China. Michael's story, once a symbol of personal sacrifice and international intrigue, became intertwined with a broader narrative of faith and perseverance. The hidden Bibles and the handwritten transcripts contributed to a quiet yet profound revival. The legacy of those brave tourists and the secretive resilience of Chinese believers had far-reaching impacts, underscoring the enduring power of faith and the unbreakable spirit of those who believe in a higher calling.